Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're taking a really fascinating look under the hood of modern software development. I want you to picture a bustling, highly automated factory assembly line for a second. Raw materials come in at one end and these shiny, perfectly assembled products just roll out the other, ready for the consumer. Well, in the software world, Atlassian Bamboo is basically that automated assembly line. It takes your raw source code and meticulously builds, tests, and delivers it to the world. But let's just pause for a second and ask a pretty critical question here. What actually happens when your code leaves your machine? For a lot of developers, manual, error-prone software deployments are just a terrifying reality. It's a journey filled with bottlenecks, broken builds, you name it. So today, we're going to reframe things. We're going to treat your source code as a hero, trying to make it safely all the way to production. And we're going to see exactly how the right pipeline makes that journey completely seamless.
All right, here's our blueprint for the explainer today. We're going to cover 1. What Bamboo actually is. 2. CI versus CD. 3. Integrations. 4. Security. 5. Configuration as code. And finally 6. Pricing and alternatives. Okay, let's dive right in.
Section 1. What is Atlassian Bamboo? The core engine.
So, drawing from our sources, Atlassian Bamboo is an on-premises CI/CD server. If your code is the hero of our story, Bamboo is kind of like the wise mentor, guiding it along the path. And it does this through highly configurable workflows. First, you've got build plans, which are used to compile the code and run automated tests. Then, following that, you have deployment projects. These take those successful builds and release them across your different environments, things like development, staging, and finally, production.
Moving on to Section 2, CI versus CD explained. Let's separate the concepts. Now, a really crucial point here is understanding the difference between continuous integration and continuous deployment. Continuous integration, or CI, is all about code base health. It's this practice of frequently merging code, then running automated builds and tests so you can detect any defects early on. Continuous deployment, or CD, well, that takes over right after. That's the automated release of that validated code out to your actual end users. Basically, CI keeps the code healthy, while CD accelerates those release cycles. Which brings us to Section 3, the power of integrations, or what I like to call the wiring. Bamboo is famous for its really deep ties into the Atlassian ecosystem, and connecting it to Bitbucket Data Center literally takes 3 simple steps. You create an application link, you choose your Bitbucket Data Center repository right within your Bamboo plan, and boom, you're ready to build. Actually, just a quick note from the documentation here, you do need to ensure SSH access is enabled on Bitbucket for these integration features to work smoothly. But man, once that wiring is connected, the benefits are just immediate. Bamboo automatically responds to repository events. So if a developer pushes code, the build starts. If they create a new branch, a branch plan is automatically created in Bamboo. You can even see your commits directly in the builds, and Bitbucket gets automatic pass or fail status notifications. The real beauty of this whole setup is that you don't need to configure dedicated webhooks or go through the hassle of setting up repository polling. The two systems just natively talk to each other.
All right, Section 4. Bamboo Security Best Practices, the Armor.
I want you to think about your own CI/CD server right now. How many system administrators do you actually have? The source material gives us some fantastic rapid-fire hardening tips to protect your pipeline. First up, keep your admin count extremely low. We're talking a maximum of 3 system administrators. Second, those administrators absolutely must have separate accounts for their day-to-day work versus their administrative tasks. Third, you want to disable Bamboo from serving HTML and JavaScript artifacts. That's going to prevent cross-site scripting vulnerabilities. And finally, monitor your binaries for any malicious changes. Remember, convenience should literally never overrule security. Now, Atlassian documentation actually recommends a very specific and honestly kind of surprising tactic for that highly privileged admin account. They suggest using a fake or completely obscure username, something like Jane Smith. The logic here is that if an intruder targets a developer named John Doe and steals his password, they'll likely only compromise his regular unprivileged account. It's just a really clever way to slow down attackers.
Section 5. Configuration as code. The controls.
This brings us to a feature called Bamboo Specs, which allows you to treat your actual configuration as code. By keeping your pipeline configuration in a version control system like Git, for example, you unlock some massive benefits. You get full traceability, meaning you can see exactly who changed the build environment and why. You can use branching to safely prep new pipeline versions without breaking anything. And, crucially, it makes troubleshooting an absolute breeze because you can so easily compare two different configurations side by side.
But let's look at how this translates into daily practice. When you have hundreds of plans running, it can get super confusing trying to remember which ones are managed via the user interface and which ones are managed as code. So the best practice here is to literally write a warning straight into the Bamboo plan description field. Just state clearly that the plan is managed via configuration as code and tell users they have to modify the source repository instead. It's a simple signal to other developers that they shouldn't go tweaking settings in the UI.
Finally, Section 6. Pricing and alternatives. Looking at the market.
So a very important distinction to understand right off the bat is Bamboo's pricing model. Unlike a lot of other software tools out there, Bamboo licensing is not based on the number of users logging into the system. Instead, it's based entirely on the number of build agents. Agents are simply the machines that actually execute the tasks. So scaling your pipeline's capacity, which just means how many parallel tests and builds you can run concurrently, depends completely on how many agents you deploy.
So how does it stack up against the competition? Well, if we objectively contrast Bamboo Data Center against a popular alternative, say GitLab CI/CD, we're really looking at two very different infrastructure philosophies. Bamboo is an on-premises clustered solution. It excels in environments that are already heavily invested in the Atlassian ecosystem because of those deep native integrations we talked about. GitLab, on the flip side, is a cloud-native SaaS. It provides a highly unified out-of-the-box platform and includes things like a built-in container registry. So really, categorizing your own infrastructure needs, whether you prioritize strict on-premises control and Atlassian ties or a fully managed cloud platform, that's going to dictate which tool is right for you.
And that brings us to the end of our explainer. We've seen how Bamboo leverages build plans, deployment projects, strict security practices, and configuration as code to act as a really powerful enterprise engine for software delivery. But ultimately, the tool's only ever as good as the process behind it. So I'm going to leave you with this to help evaluate your own deployment maturity. Your code might be ready for the world, but is your pipeline actually ready to deliver it securely and efficiently? Keep learning, keep optimizing, and thank you so much for joining me on this explainer.